Students, we are discussing GK and the topic is personalities, which is quite important for any competitive exam. And personalities are based on current personalities, historical personalities, Indian personalities plus international personalities. Let us start with this. But what we have done these topics, and now we are on famous personalities. So let's go further. Next personality is Gautam Buddha, the great philosopher and teacher born in India, contemporary of Confucius, contemporary of Lord Mahavira in BC, 6th century BC. Original name Siddhartha Gautam, born in Nepal, Lumini. Profession is a spiritual teacher who founded Buddhism. He is called Buddha because Buddha means enlightened one who knows the wisdom of life, the wisdom of existence, the wisdom of human being on this universe. Not only human being, every living being. Enlightenment. When he got enlightened, in Buddhism, enlightenment is known as nirvana. He got this under the Bodhi tree in Bodh Gaya, Bihar. It is said that he went from place to place, meeting all teachers which was known to him, Benares, Varanasi, Ayodhya, and so on, for 6 years. And ultimately, he sat under the Bodhi tree and got enlightenment, which we call as nirvana. So what is nirvana according to Buddhism? Nirvana means knowing the existence of life, purpose of life, and how to get out from the birth and rebirth cycle. So that is a philosophy of Buddhism. So he gave the first sermon. पहला उपदेश उन्हें किथे दिता और किनु दिता? आनंद नु. आनंद कौन सी? उसका nephew, first student, disciple at सारनाथ. सारनाथ पहला उन्होंने उपदेश दिता अपना निर्वाणा तो बाद. सारनाथ किथे लोकेटेड है? यूपी, near Varanasi, where he gave the first sermon to his nephew Anand. ਜਦੋਂ आनंद ने पूछा कि बुद्धा, Gautam, you got nirvana, and nirvana means रब दी प्राप्ति. पर बुद्धा ने कहा नहीं. Nirvana means knowing the purpose of this existence and how to get rid of from this sufferings, birth and rebirth. That is known as turning the wheel of dharma, dharam chakra parivartan. And to get out from this birth and rebirth, getting out from this dukhas, sorrows, sufferings, he preached 4 noble truths, 8-fold path, and then believed in middle path. That we'll discuss later on. What is middle path? Middle path means you cannot leave your duties of life and go to the forest and say, I'm going to achieve nirvana or enlightenment. He said, you have to be in the middle path, which means living in the family, living in doing your worldly activities, but at the same time, you should be able to get nirvana. That is a middle path. That means not extreme, like Jainism believe that you have to leave everything. And other, or on the other extreme, you do whatever your mind says. So Buddha believed in the middle path. Non-violence and compassion. So these were the foundations of Buddhism. And I told you, his death is known as Mahaparivar Nirvana. Kushinagar he died. He died in Kushinagar. So where he died? Kushinagar. Where he got the Gyan, the Nirvana, at Bodh Gaya. And where he gave the first sermon? Sarnath. And where he was born? In Nepal, Lumini. Where is this? This is here. And this arrow is designed by my friend, my staff member, Kartik. So now we will move to next. Now personalities, we are discussing Gautam Buddha. Ashok pillar. Ashok pillar was set up by great King Ashoka, who adopted Buddhism after almost 200 years after Buddha. That means around 3rd century BC. He set up a pillar known as Ashok pillar, which we adopted later on as a national symbol. Purpose. The purpose is the Sarnath pillar to show how Buddha got enlightenment. To symbolize that, it is made of sandstone. Then loin capital with 4, like this is Sarnath pillar, which was made by Ashoka after the death of approximately 200 years of Buddha, dedicated to Buddha. And it symbolizes what? You all know this is a national symbol adopted by Indian government. It has elephant, like this is an elephant. Elephant means Buddha's birth and strength. That is the representation of elephant. Then horse. Horse represents energy. Where is a horse? There must be horse. Yeah, on this side. Horse on the other side. Horse. Then bull. Hard work. Loin. Buddha's courage. And Dharma Chakra is rightfulness. So these are the symbols which are part of Sarnath pillar, which was built by Ashoka after the death of Buddha 200 years later on. Now, this loins are 5 loins. So, sometimes question come in exam, horse was the part of that. Look at here, where is the horse? Yes, horse is there. Yes. Loin is there, but tiger is not here. Instead of tiger, there is a loin. So, you should know the animals. Which animals? Number 1, elephant, horse, bull, and loin. Then, Dharma Chakra represents dharma, rightness. Like we earlier discussed Confucius, he also gave a code of conduct for a human being and for the family and for the society, plus for the country. National emblem, adopted on 26 January 1950. So this national emblem was adopted by Government of India on 26 January 1950. याद रखना एग्जाम वास्ते. नेशनल फ्लैग ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ? ਅਸੀਂ 24 स्पोक्स लगाए हैं. सेंटर ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ फ्लैग ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿਹੜਾ अशोक चक्र है, 24 स्पोक्स हैं. और ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿੱਥੋਂ ਲਿਆ ਉਹ? सारनाथ ਤੋਂ. नेशनल फ्लैग कदों अडॉप्ट ਕੀਤੀ है? 22 जुलाई 1947. important for your exam. And this spoke, this chakra showed dharma chakra parvartan. That means the beginning of the cycle of whole process which Buddha taught and gave a new direction to the religion. He said, instead of, I told you, Ananda, his first student, asked him question, Buddha, you have attained nirvana, that means you have attained the God. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ God ਬਾਰੇ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਰੱਬ ਨੂੰ ਪ੍ਰਾਪਤੀ ਕਰ ਲਈ। ਜਦ ਦੱਸੋ ਰੱਬ ਬਾਰੇ, ਉਹ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਰੱਬ ਹੈ ਜਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ, ਕਾਮਨ ਮੈਨ ਨੇ ਕੁਛ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈਣਾ। ਕਾਮਨ ਮੈਨ ਨੇ ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਠੀਕ ਕਰਨੀ, ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਨੂੰ ਡਿਸਿਪਲਿਨ ਰੱਖਣਾ, ਆਪਣੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਦੁੱਖਾਂ ਘੱਟ ਕਰਨੇ, ਸਫਰਿੰਗਸ ਘਟਾਉਣੀਆਂ, ਇਸ ਬਰਥ ਔਰ ਰੀਬਰਥ ਦੇ ਸਾਈਕਲ ਚੋਂ ਬਾਹਰ ਨਿਕਲਣਾ। That is ਧਰਮ ਚੱਕਰਾ ਪਰਿਵਰਤਨ। तो ਹੁਣ ਅਸੀਂ ਅਗਲੇ ਸਲਾਈਡ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਰਹੇ ਹਾਂ। ਕਿਹੜੇ-ਕਿਹੜੇ ਪੁਆਇੰਟਸ ਇੰਪੋਰਟੈਂਟ ਸੀ, ਸਾਰੇ we have discussed. Then 5 core principles of Gautam Buddha. Ahimsa, that means non-violence. किसी ਨੂੰ ਵੀ harm नहीं करना, ना words ਨਾਲ, ना action ਨਾਲ, ना thought ਨਾਲ, ना किसी ਨਾਲ। ਅਸੀਂ normally ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ harm ਹੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਰਦੇ, ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਹੜਾ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਮਾਰਿਆ, ਕਿਹੜਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਕੀਤਾ। even thoughts ਦੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ wrong thoughts ਦੀ, aggressive thoughts ਦੀ can create pain within, and that pain can be transferred to others, even if you're keeping something wrong in the thoughts. So non-violence means हर तरह non-violence, thoughts to be, words to be, action to be, and so on. Then karuna. Karuna means compassion, kindness, empathy, care of all living beings. चाहे human beings हैं, चाहे animals हैं, चाहे birds हैं, चाहे trees हैं, चाहे कुछ भी. Next is prajna, wisdom, non-violence number 1, compassion number 2, wisdom number 3. Like which was given by Confucius also. A Chinese philosopher who was at the time of Buddha understood the true nature of the life through knowledge and insight. So you need to develop a wisdom, a knowledge and insight from within. Madhya Marga, middle path. Avoid the extreme luxury and extreme self denial. A luxury enjoy करनी या कहना मैं तो बिल्कुल ही सब कुछ छाड़ता है, इस ना गल नहीं करनी, बिल्कुल ही मैं छाड़ता, extreme हो गया, like that being followed in the some sectors of Jainism. So Buddha said, नहीं, you have to in the middle path, neither extreme denial कि मेरी कोई जिम्मेदारी नहीं है, मैं कुछ नहीं करना, मैं छाड़ती दुनिया, ना, वो भी गलत है, और plus only enjoying and more enjoying luxuries and not taking care of others. That was not acceptable to Buddha. Next is Sila. Moral code. Live ethically. Rules के हिसाब ना चलो. Truthfulness ना follow करो. Honesty नु ना लेके चलो. और self-discipline. So these all are the points to be successful in the world. At the same time, you will be happy, you will be peaceful, as well as you will be successful. Not only financially, but also in your personal life, family life. Because peace comes from inside, according to Buddha. So these are the codes of life. That is the reason that we still remember these great people, personalities who are inspiration for all of us. Buddha's philosophy, core idea, it is not about the worshipping. He said there is no need to worship a God. God है या नहीं है, ये सोचने की लोड़ नहीं है. So अगर क्वेश्चन आ जाए कि बुद्धा की God बारे की philosophy, he believed in God or he denied the God. So you should say he remained silent. He remained silent on the existence of God. Neither said है, ना ही क्या नहीं. Guide to end the suffering. Purpose की सीखा था Buddhism था to end suffering through wisdom, ethical living, and mental discipline, physical discipline. Next, God. Buddhism doesn't teach the belief in the creator of, but Buddha focused on personal efforts. When personal efforts grow to attain enlightenment, nirvana, to come out from this birth cycle, and birth is a continuous cycle of existence. इनको की क्या agenda है? Samsara. And it causes aging because when we are born, we are aged, sometimes we are sick, sometimes we are serious sick, and that sickness can lead to death, suffering, and so on. That physical, mental suffering. Then rebirth. Yes, he believed in rebirth. So Buddha believed in rebirth. Keep in mind. All religions of India believe in rebirth. Maybe Buddhism, Jainism, Hinduism, Sikhism. Karma. Karma means your action. Your action result the reaction. Whatever action you do, whatever the karma you do, it comes back. Like third law of Newton. You throw a ball on the wall, that will come back to you. So if you do the good karma will come back. Then nirvana, ultimate goal of Buddhism is to get the liberation from the suffering, desires, dukkha, birth and rebirth cycle. So these are the philosophies of Buddha and this is called samsara. So now we will move to the next page. Four noble truths. Dukkha means sufferings. समुदाय, उधर समुदाय की है, क्यों होता है, कॉज की है, हल की है. Suffering is a cause called the, because cause is there because of the attachments, worldly things, ambitions, desires, material desires, unnecessary attaching yourself to someone more than required. Nirodha. Suffering can end. Nirodha means वो हल की है. Stop clinging. किसी चीज में पकड़ के ना बैठो. suffering stops, peace is possible. The human beings are living beings, certain needs are fulfill huiyan, that's okay. But don't attach, don't cling to anything, material or non-material. Then Maga. There is a Maga means rasta ki. The path to end the suffering is called eightfold path. तो उन्होंने 8 चीज़ें फॉलो करोगे, इन्हों जो बाहर निकल जाओगे, दुखा जो बाहर निकल जाओगे. तो 8 की ये देखो, पहली है विजडम. राइट व्यू रखोगे, राइट अटेंशन होएगी, तो प्रॉब्लम नहीं आएगी, दुख घट पैदा होंगे. नेक्स्ट एथिकल कोड की है, राइट स्पीच, ठीक बोलो, ठीक एक्शन लो और ठीक लाइवलीहुड रखो, तो प्रॉब्लम्स घट आनी है. So these are not the philosophies of life. This is a philosophy of every part of the life. Whether it is a material life, whether it's a personal life, whether it's a professional life, whether it's a financial life, whether it's a spiritual life. Mental discipline, right effort होनी चाहिए, right mindfulness होनी चाहिए, right concentration होनी चाहिए. 8 देखो, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 6. This is 7, and the last one is 8. So 8-fold path. अगर तुम follow करोगे, peace मिलेगा, and you will come out from this birth and rebirth. So famous quote की है, peace comes from within. Do not seek it from outside. Teaching, compassion, non-violence, same we discussed. Influence, inspired millions of people in Asia and the world. Buddha is very well recognized in the Western world also, in the Eastern world also, and quoted many times every day, every time. Modern relevance. You all know Buddha was born as a Gautam in the rich family of a king, but he was kept away from the day-to-day sufferings. Buddha ਦੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ father ਸੀ, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਗੌਤਮ ਬੁੱਧਾ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਅਲੱਗ ਰੱਖਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਫਰਿੰਗਸ ਨੂੰ ਨਾ ਦੇਖਣ, ਇਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਦੁੱਖ ਬਾਰੇ ਪਤਾ ਨਾ ਲੱਗੇ. ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਿਆ ਤਾਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਫਿਰ ਕਿਹਾ ਕਿ how I can get out from this and how I can help the human beings to get out from these dukhas, diseases, illness, and so on. So this is a philosophy of Buddha for your exam also and for your life also. The next personality is Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. His influence not only in West Bengal and Odisha, but pan-India. Not only in pan-India, the whole world. Let's understand Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. This era shows that he was contemporary of Guru Nanak. And that was a bhakti movement going on in India at that time. Hindustan ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਭਗਤੀ ਮੂਵਮੈਂਟ ਚੱਲ ਰਹੀ ਸੀ ਉਸ ਟਾਈਮ. ਭਗਤੀ means devotion. His original name Vishwa Ambar Mishra. He was a Hindu state philosopher, social reformist who founded the foremost opponent of Vaishnavism tradition. This Gaudiya means, because this area, Gaudiya shows or depicts the area of West Bengal and Odisha. उस area ਨੂੰ किया जाता है. Major teachings, preach devotion of bhakti to Lord Krishna. He was dedicated to Lord Krishna. He was a great disciple of Lord Krishna. Hare Krishna mantra. Played a major role in spreading the bhakti movement across West Bengal, Odisha and other parts of India. He spread bhakti movement, which was in 15th century AD and 16th century AD in India, led by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in Bengal, Odisha and other parts of India. Like in Punjab, it was led by Guru Nanak. Assured place, assured with Puri, Jagannath Puri, where he spent his last years of his life. And it is considered by his followers that he was an incarnation of Lord Krishna. That means he was Lord Krishna himself. He was incarnation of the great Hindu God, Lord Krishna. Now let us move to the next page. But keep in mind that he was a bhakti saint. Keep in mind for exam, he was a Bhakti saint. And from Bengal. ये दो क्वेश्चन आते हैं. So later on, in 1966, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami founded an organization remembering Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which we call now as ISKCON, that means International Society for Krishna Consciousness. Root Udaya Vishwa traditions ke to start hui Bengal to. Just I told you. On the teachings of Lord Krishna as well as on the teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And who started in 1966? A.C. Bhaktivedanta, this great man from USA. Bhagavad Gita. Keep in mind, this whole teaching of ISKCON is based on Bhagavad Gita. Dharma, focusing on dharma, devotion and duty. Dharma means my duty, my dhamma and dharma. These are the two words in Sanskrit and Prakrit being used by even Buddha. Hare Krishna mantra. Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna. These are the chantings. So they believed firmly on the chanting of the religious lyrics based on Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Temples, more than 800 temples are spread, not only in India but abroad. Very well-known sect, which is adding so much value to the spirituality and symbol of India's Bhakti movement. Food. They have one of the largest food distribution programs in the world, where they give the food to the people who require them, who require the food. Books translated to Bhagavad Gita. The most religious books of Hindus is Bhagavad Gita, which tells about the philosophy of life, a masterpiece. Other scripts. Festival they celebrate Janmashtami, Radhashtami, Rath Yatra and so on. But in one line, if I say what is ISKCON? Chant, dance and be happy by devoting yourself to Lord Krishna and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So this is a great movement which is going on in the world to spread Bhakti movement of India.